welcome. It's Vanessa. I am back for another reading. Let's see who is next. Aries. Yes. Just gave Virgos reading and my heart, man. Virgo's doing a good job remaining balanced in some chaos. So I need to just sage a little bit. Saged you too. Sage my room. If you've got Virgo in your chart, or you're just nosy and interested in the drama, you can watch that one. Because there was definitely some real life antics happening in the background here that were a part of that. And I am talking about that because, hi Aries, if you're new here, well, I go by Queen of Wands and Stars because I have a lot of Aries in my chart, and I love to read stars. I'm an astrologer as well as a card reader, intuitive guide, all kinds of into spiritual and all of that lovely business. So let's see what is going on for Aries right now. I do want to clear this deck, although I am having a feeling that there's going to be a little bit of a run off of the Virgo video into here because it really hit home. You've got to keep a sense of humor about you, right? That is definitely a Queen of Wands upright vibe. She's charismatic even when there's shit going on around her. Even when people are all kinds of fiery and trying to roar. She just does her thing. She's like, oh, you're going crazy over here right now? And this actually really has nothing to do with me. I'm gonna go work on one of my passions. Bye. I'm trying to get through all of the Lionsgate readings for all of the signs. So after Aries, we've only got 3 more. Let's see if I can do it. And then I'm heading out myself and heading over to the farmer's market. We'll probably stop by the ocean too. All right, we got the Star. We've got the Hermit in reverse. You've been spending some time healing. You've been spending some time really connecting up with the celestial, intuitive, maybe even like out there ideas, revolutionary ideas, right? Aquarius, outside of the box, inventive. Maybe you're coming up with some lightning bolt, fast, really exciting ideas, okay? And you might feel a little bit raw or vulnerable. This might be a new depth of experience. Doesn't feel like it's new. Because Aries, like, you're cool with jumping into things. So I really am feeling as though you've been spending a lot of time just really focusing on your own mindset, your own connection to your mind and your body and the earth, your own connection to universal mind and all of that heavenly energy that you're opening up to it so that you can take all of that information and pour it into the collective consciousness and pour it into the earth as a way of regenerating yourself, allowing the earth to heal, healing yourself, allowing space and beauty and growth for future generations to be able to continue to enjoy living here. Okay. So you also have, oh wait, that was in reverse. You've been spending some time up in the mountaintop. You've been spending some time maybe in seclusion even. And like, aside from what's been happening in the world for the past year plus, I'm really seeing that it was like a deeper level of seclusion, like an on purpose, yeah, let me really take advantage of this. Let me go and kind of be in solitude for a bit and meditate and tap into my own internal light and my own internal source, which very much also has to do with universal mind, right? A lot of meditation, a lot of downloads, a lot of new insights, and a lot of understanding of your own personal power, magnificence, and ability to be a teacher for others in this world. Okay, we're going fast. I'm talking fast. We've got lots of the Aries energy. 3 of Swords, some pain coming up. Or even just some daggers coming from others, maybe some cruelty or not nice things being said. Whether it's true or not, it's kind of a little bit of a dagger to the heart. I'll dive in a little bit deeper into that. Why is that here? Let's just look right now. Why is the 3 of Swords coming up, please, for the Aries that are watching? It can be Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, this has to do with walking away from anything that is hurting your heart, that's causing you pain. You're kind of ready to, like, make some moves, Aries. Those of you that are tuning in, if this is resonating, let me know down below in the comments. It's definitely helpful for me. What's the advice for the Aries that are watching? Disconnect. Cut ties. You do not have to do it in a cruel way, but I see you being poked a little bit, maybe prodded into losing your cool. And so it's more just a, I'm gonna cut cords. A cord cutting ceremony or meditation. What's happening in the environment around Aries, please? What's happening around Aries that really has nothing to do with them directly, but it's definitely affecting my viewers, those that are watching, tuning in at any point in time. It's like a foundation built in the 3D reality. This could be home. This is also finances and the plan. Someone in the environment around you, it's like the plan has fallen apart. Tell me more. This plan has fallen apart. I'm also like hearing like loose-lipped, or someone like saying too much, or someone maybe even spiraling into self-depreciating behavior. That could be like a mild way, if I even said that word right. But even like codependency, kind of like I'm like spiraling, going down the drain. So this is finances that are being drained for this individual that is like ready to throw some daggers at you, but it's not actually about you. It's about their lack of feeling in control over whatever the situation is, seeing things falling apart in the 3D reality and potentially escaping into substances or bad habits, delusions. Lazy, not interested in tapping into their own heart space, their own intuitive abilities to figure out how they can be in control. There's a victim mindset for this person. So yeah, it's like not surprising that this would come your way, right? But you're like, oh, I got my shield up and I'm leaving. You're trying to insult me? No, I'm cutting you off. Don't even actually have to say anything. You could just walk away. I might just up in the middle of the night and leave. I don't know. That's pretty intense. But this is not someone who has anything together physically, emotionally. They're a mess. what's the hopes and fears here for the Aries? Like, what is like the ideal, but also like afraid of it not happening, or afraid of something happening that does kind of lead you to your ideal? Okay, yeah, I need to move. I need to move on, Aries. Need to move on. Need to leave this behind. You've spent a lot of time on your own personal healing, and I personally think that that's so awesome. This individual, it's like you bring your light into this new environment or this new space, and it can be triggering when you feel connected to Source and when you have been doing your work and you feel like confident or safe inside yourself. That light that you bring into places can sometimes be so bright and shiny for others that it's like too much. Or like, hey, can you dim yourself down? Like, I don't know why you think you're so great or above me. There's a lot of like spite. Ooh, my heart. Ooh. Let's keep going. What's the outcome? If you follow this advice, disconnect, move forward, despite whatever daggers are thrown your way. And don't lose your balance or your cool. Keep your cool. Keep your integrity intact, although it's gonna be challenged. Don't fly off the handle, Aries. Woo! Because we can. Go for a beach walk. Go to the farmer's market. That's what I'm gonna do. Definitely check out the Virgo video. Make more sense. This reading will definitely make more sense, and I think that it's a cool marriage of advice. There we go. Thank y'all. Thank you. It's almost like it's just unavoidable. This imbalance, these daggers. The candle that I have lit is violet, and I chose that one because as I was tuning into Virgo's reading, I was really feeling this. This is one of my colors. This is just like, these are my colors. This beautiful violet. I don't know if you can see it. Ooh. And when I work with protective light, it's a white divine light, but it's also opalescent, so it has all of the colors within it. And then, especially for protection, there's this like violet, this lavender violet light color that shows up with the light. And so I felt intuitively drawn to lighting this. And so as much like protective energy as you can have, just like even just being aware that you need to keep yourself safe, guarded, clear, cut cords, clear your energy often. It's like this negative energy is just unavoidable, and you know it. And you can only do so much, especially as an Aries, to like handle that. And typically the response from Aries is up and leave, which is what it's telling you to do. So I just want to get an overall card here for Aries. Putting in the work. Know that this whole experience is somehow something that you can utilize in the future. Whether it's just lessons that you're learning on how to create something that really is like a masterpiece that comes to life in this world. Putting the work in on your craft, in your desires. That's one way to kind of divert your attention. But again, another message I'm getting from that is that, like, there's only so much avoiding you can do, and it might be time to move on. And so know that this scenario, maybe it's something that you put in a book someday, like a story, or maybe it's something that then you can help others with when they're going through similar situations. So know that there are benefits to even this, even though right now and in the near future it's a little bit more of that like intense energy. So just do what you can to stay grounded, do what you can to stay in your integrity, to stay in the truth of who you are, what you're doing, who you're becoming, knowing that even though this is literally like manifesting as like negative energy coming at you, this is their own stuff and not so much yours. But if you feel triggered by it, it's giving you another opportunity to do some deeper work on yourself, to transmute or release those similar type feelings that honestly might just be suppressed from a really long time ago, and you don't really even know that they're there. But if this is triggering for you, it's a blessing in disguise, because it's showing you more healing that's accessible to you. And you're like, oh, I'm doing so much, and you have, and it's really good. And right now, it might just be pack up and head out. You would know that, and you'll know when the time is right if that is what's supposed to happen for you. Cutting cords. Do a cord cutting ceremony, Aries. Let's just pull one more card to clarify this advice, please. King of Swords. Protect yourself. You have a decision to make. You don't have to go back. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. So this is about cutting cords, taking the blindfold off to the, you know, it's kind of like easy for a while to avoid the negativity or turn away from it, or put a blindfold on and be like, this isn't even happening around me. But it is. And especially if you are an Aries like me, who has a lot of water in their chart, and you are an empath, and you have a lot of abilities, you're like a sponge. And whether you really know it or not, you are absorbing that toxicity. So do everything you can to protect yourself. Do everything that you can to clear your energy. Do everything you can to cut cords and disconnect. And if that means move on, then move on. If you want, I never offer this through here, but I'm going to. If you want a distance healing session with me, or from me, cord cutting, protections, clearing energy, I am trained in a multitude of healing modalities, including distance healing. Specifically, I am trained in medical Qigong. So if that really resonates with you, then you can email me and we can set that up. We won't even meet in person. It will be something that I do for you and can record and send to you, so that you are not only getting the energy clearing happening when it's happening, but then you also get the gift of kind of tuning in, seeing what I'm doing, hearing what I'm saying to you, and repeating that clearing as many times as you need or want. All right? Okay. And if you would like your own private reading, you can reach out with me too. I really like to do scenario situations with cards, and if you want to dive into the specific gifts that you have for this world and where your passion is and your service, and just like more clarity around who you are and how you can really shine in this lifetime, then you can reach out for a birth chart reading from me too. I hope this helps. Sending you so much love. Look at the Virgo reading, kind of regardless of where Virgo is in your chart. I think that it will give you a lot more depth into this, and some cool advice too. Have a lovely day. I'll see you guys in the next reading.